Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good morning to our partners from the Women's Council UK who have joined us early in the morning for this, the valedictory function of the Community Initiatives in Inclusion course, which is an Asia Pacific course. It gives me great pleasure to begin the valedictory by inviting Dr. Mithu Allur, President and Chair Emeritus ADAPT, and the person who conceptualized the CII course and is now the course director. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Mithu Allur.
Today is the last day of the course. Of course, we're sad because you have lived with us for 3.5 months. And also, we have learned so much from you. It's always a give and take, so maybe we did contribute a little bit. And I'll just come down to your action plans, but let me also add that a warm welcome to our donors. Of course, there are several, but the main donor is the Women's Council from UK. And please give them a big hand because they're there with you. And I'm not sure what time it is. I think it's far too early, about 9 in the morning or something. But I take this opportunity to welcome Doris, the Lady Butterworth of Warwick, who's the President of the Women's Council UK. Lady Doris, thank you for joining us. Dr. Rajni Rijal, the chairman, and I talked about her, that she's been one of the most exceptional people that I and all of you have worked with, of the Women's Council UK. Thank you for coming, Rajni. Mrs. Rachel Tench, who may not have been able to come, but who has sent a very nice greeting to you all. Of course, our dearest friends and guests of honor, Mrs. Astrid Basler, founder and president of the Audrey Jacobs Foundation, and more than that, a huge supporter of the Community Initiatives course. Welcome, Astrid. I forgot to add that she's a very good friend also. Mr. Matthew Wirtz, who's our expert from Microsoft and who's just started work with us and the students to see how artificial intelligence is going to help us in the way forward. Welcome, Matthew. It's a new thing, but we promise to be good students. And all other members of the UK Council are here. I can see Rosina Dalla, who's been the Vice President earlier and who's been and seen the course over here and has really actually helped support the Women's Council and the community initiatives for a very long time. Welcome, Rosina. Here's a big clap for you from India.
Thank you, Mithu. Thank you. I really miss India and miss all of you.
I'm not sure of the others, but all the members, all of you from the Women's Council, welcome to our valedictory today in India. But let me also welcome important people, that's our external and internal faculty, who have really worked indefatigably for the course for 3.5 months, but whose expertise and their delivery, you will see, have made a great impact on the students. And as you heard yesterday, they have done very, very good and excellent action plans. I also welcome all the members of the ADAPT staff who have actually, they sometimes ADAPT suffers a tiny bit because they are so excited about the course that they tend to miss out on some of their activities in ADAPT. So thank you, ADAPT staff, enormously for all the help and support behind the scenes. I just want to say that today, the heartiest congratulations to the stars, and that's the students. A loud clap, please. We heard their presentations yesterday, and I did tell you, but I am actually repeating again to say that it is amazing what a lot of wonderful messages you gave. Each and every one of you gave such really good messages. And you'll be happy to know that we have recorded that and it's going to be made into a film. We really wish you all the best because you're embracing a new profession, which is not just working in the classroom at all. It is outside in the field, and it requires so much leadership from you, so much diligence, fortitude, grit, and determination, because there are so many challenges out there in that it's an area of darkness. And I just want to tell you that this year, we are doing two new things. One is with the help of the CII, we are beginning satellite centers. These satellite centers, it's a very big thing. Going to be in Himachal straight away. We've got people there and people here. It's going to be in Darjeeling. It's going to be in Nepal. And it's going to be also Malaysia, and it's, have I left? Because there are 6 or 7. The Tibetan community of the Himachal. Kenya. Where is Kenya? He is quiet at the moment, but we want to hear his voice. And of course, Malaysia, with Nirmala there. So basically, we are coming on to you all. It is going to be a kind of a CII course, but extended out there with our CII students. So imagine how excited all of us are to not to say goodbye to you, but because we will continue the task, and of course, as I've told you before, we welcome you to this wonderful journey of inclusion. Now, I just want to say that we, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to give you a very long speech because you've already heard me so many times, but I just want to leave you with some thoughts, and that is, it's a good framework to work within these 3-4 isms that one followed. One was humanism. You may say that's obvious, but do remember that you are dealing with suffering and you need a healing touch. You need that love, compassion, empathy, sympathy. Those are not bad ingredients. You may have professionalism, but do not discard that. And also, as one of our judges mentioned yesterday, that don't forget always that you are in a virgin territory. So everything depends on the leadership here. So it's a very large community, and as you all of you mentioned, it's individual, it's systems, a community, and then systems. We are not asking you only to do in one area. We are asking you to please reach each government, because we have had lots of interest from donors on this course, and the satellite course will be open to a lot of the donors as well, but we will be working singly with each and every government out there in the satellite, so that the transformation and reformative action takes place and there is no exclusion. So you are all soldiers. So be foot soldiers. Be on the ground level. I'm sure you will do very well. The other thing is, I thought of another ism, federalism. Now for you, you can move out anywhere. But in your neighborhood, don't just stick to one. Just spread it out, do outreach services. I want to at this time tell you that this is my heartiest congratulations to the Spastic Society, who have now reached more than 28 of the 31 states. So I'm not saying look at us, etc., but federalism has been the way. It has been a combination of a labor of love and support in the way of expertise as well as financial. I just want to then say that whatever the religion, whatever the nationality, whatever the caste, class, go beyond yourselves and remember that you're not working for money or prestige or power. You're working to see that little smile in a child's face who has been excluded and marginalized for centuries. The smile of comfort, the laughter with the family, you are working towards that. You are working beyond yourself. So it is service beyond yourself. And lastly, I will say that that is patriotism. I redefined it, by the way. I said patriotism, as it has to match with my last ism, 4 isms. And that is really service to your nation. You'll be happy to know we are going to be there, and 2 new things are happening where CII students will be used. They're not students, they're colleagues of ours. One will be a helpline, and the other one will be a helpline dealing with satellites. So just the satellites can come there all the time. The helpline is more when you've got stuck with a particular child and you didn't know what the answer should be. So these new things with the satellite setups will be done this year with CII. Now I have really decided to show you this year's CII 2024, and we have an extraordinary filmmaker. He was not able to come today, Ashim Sinha, and he's put together some of your contributions. So we have all of you covered in a little film, which I hope everyone will enjoy. So I'm going to ask Sangeeta, who's manning our technology, Sangeeta and Momita, to please put on the film on glimpses of the CII students this year, 2024. Thank you.
अपने थोड़ा उधर बात करो ना प्लीज।
Hello, I'm Ben Zangmo, a participant from Bhutan, and I work as an inclusive teacher in one of the government schools in Bhutan. I teach children with disabilities, and at home, I am a caregiver to my mother, who is half paralyzed. The CII course was an enlightening opportunity for me. It has provided a comprehensive overview of inclusive practices, emphasizing on how to create a welcoming and conducive environment for everyone. It equipped me with valuable strategies and insights that I would love to implement in my workplace. I would also collaborate with relevant stakeholders so that they would understand about disability and inclusion and what is happening around at grassroots level so that it will help them in implementing policies.
I am Tiabopha from Cambodia. I am a program coordinator of Phnom Penh Center for Independent Living. In the CII trainings for 3 months in Mumbai, I can learn a lot about inclusions, and I start to understand very well about social model and medical model. And then I also have many friends from different countries that I can learn from each other. After I go back to Cambodia, I will create awareness on inclusion and social model to my organization staff members. And then I will share about CII's course to my NGO partner.
Hello everyone, my name is Shabila Mascarenas. I am from Mumbai. I am a special educator. The course has filled me with new learning, better understanding regarding social and medical models, the different benefits and schemes for all people with disability.
My name is Priyanka. I am from Mumbai. Joining the CII course has enhanced my knowledge of disabilities and inclusion. Every lecture was very informative and insightful. The lecture of learning disability and the sessions on multiple and emotional intelligence were very helpful to me.
My name is Sheila Ranjit. I am from Mumbai. I am a volunteer at ADAPT Skill Development Center for the last 8 years. I am also a parent of a very special child. Participating in the CII course was the best decision that I have made. The CII course has enhanced my knowledge about skill-based training. In the future, I would like to set up a center at my native place to support persons with disabilities.
My name is Duncan Chengo. I'm a Kenyan. I work and I live in Nairobi. In Nairobi, I work as a CEO of the Ability Therapy Place. I'm a father of 6 children, 3 sired, 3 adopted. It's been 3 good months in Mumbai pursuing a CII course. After CII, I'll begin with my own team. I'll pick a team of 30 of my colleagues, and I'll use them as master trainers in every single institution where they go.
I'm Anita. I'm from Kyrgyzstan, and I have been working as an office manager for the past 2 years. I work very closely with adults with disabilities. As a disabled, I am grateful to all of you. I am glad that ADAPT not only teaches, but also shares all the materials so that we can use them.
Hello, my name is Mindy. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I work as an entrepreneur. My profession call center operation. Joining the CII course, I learned a lot about disability. After I go back to my country, I will work with mothers and children with disabilities.
Hello, my name is Zainab. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I have been gaining experience as a woman with disability in all areas of life. I would like to thank Dr. Alur and the Women Counseling for the opportunity to participate in the course.
Hello, I'm Nirmala from Malaysia. I have been teaching for the past 40 years and I'm still doing NGO activities for students and teachers. When I return to Malaysia, I hope to publish articles on inclusive education and the social model of disability so that it will be able to reach the masses. And also I would like to do training for teachers who are attached to special schools. When I enrolled in the CII course, my knowledge of inclusive education was zero. But today, after 3 months of training by experienced trainers in ADAPT, I'm returning to my country as a hero and a walking and talking ambassador of inclusive education.
Hello, I am Valedictory. I am from Mongolia and I am a rehabilitation nurse. By attending the CII course, I learned how to work with disabled children. I am very happy to have made many friends during my studies here. Thank you, Women's Council, UK and ADAPT.
Hello, my name is Mystic. I am from Mongolia. I am special teacher. I work kindergarten. After I go, I will speak knowledge about inclusive education to thousands of teachers.
Hello, my name is Mystic. I am from Mongolia. I have learned a lot from this course on inclusion and disability. When I return, I will share the knowledge gained from ADAPT with my medical staff.
I gained knowledge about disabilities and inclusivity as well as the diversity of culture the other participants represented. The training materials were first-rate and addressed all pertinent subject and challenge. I am certain that this course has given me a great deal of knowledge and memories, and I'm prepared to make a modest but significant difference in my community. After my CII course, I will be conducting a workshop with the teacher trainees in Sample Institute based on inclusion and social model of disabilities. I will also be conducting a workshop on disabilities and early intervention of child with disabilities with some Anganwadi workers and Asha workers.
I am Manju Chaudhary. I am from Nepal. After 3 months of training by masters and experienced trainers, I am returning home with new idea and new experience.
My name is Pinky Tharu. This is my first visit out of my country, Nepal.
It has been an amazing learning journey. I learned more about disability and the importance of inclusive education. My name is Tiksara. I am from Nepal. I have been working as a teacher in a special need school for last 7 years. I am so glad that I decided to do this course. I gained a lot of knowledge about inclusion and disability.
My name is Malika Banu. I am from Tajikistan. I have been working as a teacher for the past 26 years. My experience in the CII course was very amazing. I want to share this knowledge with all my colleagues that I mentioned in my 3-month action plan and also in my 5 action plans.
Hi everyone, I'm Taeyang, a participant from Tibet. I fled to India in 2004 due to critical political situation inside Tibet. My parents and siblings are still in Tibet. Lives of Tibetan inside Tibet is unimaginable. Simply possessing an image of Dalai Lama can result in arrest and torture. I got a proper education in India, and after completing my graduation, I have been doing volunteer work in my community. This course has broadened my horizon about inclusion and disability. It has been such an experiential journey with my course mate. I'll go back and I will start working on my action plan.
Pictures always speak louder than words. And this really gave you a glimpse of what the course has been about. A lot of toiling, a lot of fun, and a lot of coming together. Dr. Loor, thank you for sharing the philosophy that drives you and that drives all of us. And I know that the CII is going to adopt this as well, especially the humanism that really should be the base for all that we do, and the federalism that has led to the spread of all the services. I'd like to give Mr. Oshim Sinha a real big round of applause for showing us all the behind the scenes. But at the same time, I'd like to acknowledge the training department for all the photographs that they have painstakingly taken over the 3 months. And Atu especially, she's here, for the videos that she recorded of all our participants and shared. Atu? Stand. There. She did all this and shared it, and that's how Ashim put together the film. We have the great pleasure now of hearing from our guests of honor. Astrid Besler has been introduced by Dr. Loor as a great friend, not only of Dr. Loor and Malini, but also of the cause. Astrid works a lot in Nepal and has been sending candidates to build up a critical mass of experts in inclusive education to the course. Astrid.
Good afternoon. Dear Dr. Aloor, dear Women's Council, dear participants, dear guests. It is really with immense pleasure that Matthew and I are back in India, are back in Mumbai, back in ADAPT with all our friends and family here. I feel very honored and grateful to be here and to stand in front of you. First of all, as it is the valedictory function, let me congratulate all of you participants for the incredible work that you have achieved here. Yesterday, we were able to see all your presentations, and you have done an amazing work, incredible presentations yesterday, and I really wanted to congratulate you for this. I can only imagine how challenging it has been. It's not easy to leave your country sometimes for the first time, stay here for 3 months in a completely different environment, for some of you also a completely different language. Sometimes it's not easy to understand and share everything in English when it's not your mother tongue. So a lot of challenges that you have all overcome, and that is already amazing. Every challenge is also an opportunity, and you have taken this opportunity. This would not have been possible, of course, without ADAPT and the Women's Council UK. Both of you have been doing and building up this incredible course since so many years. So you're planting seeds, actually, and now all these participants will go back to their country and also plant seeds, and that's how inclusion will grow and so slowly spread all over, hopefully, all over the different countries you're coming from. So thank you very much, ADAPT and the Women's Council UK, because without you this would not be possible. And you've been doing this for so many years now with so much energy and dedication. It's really amazing. Thank you very much for this. Of course, thank you also to all the ADAPT team, the team in front like Babaji, Varsha and Sujata, but also all the others that are not always in front, but without whom it would not be possible, all the staff behind and around. So thank you also to all of you. Now let me just take a few minutes to shortly introduce you to the Foundation Order Jacobs and what we have been doing in Nepal since now many years. We have several projects over there, but all of them are linked to education, habilitation and rehabilitation, and inclusion. We have a small preschool where we have children from very disadvantaged families and a few children that are a little bit different too. We're working with another school, secondary school, inclusive school near Bhaktapur. We have a new project, Muna Nepal, where we're working, we have a residential facility with therapists where we work on habilitation and rehabilitation. We have children and mothers coming from the various districts from Nepal to have intensive therapy for the child and training same time for the mother. And then last but not least, we have Sama Nepal, where we really work on inclusion, access to education for every child, because we really believe every child has the right and should be like every other child. So every child should have access to education, healthcare. Every child should have friends, should just be like, yes, like every child. So we're working in several districts in Nepal, in hilly regions, in Terai region, in Kathmandu Valley. How do we work? We are working mostly with governmental schools. So our first step is always to approach governmental schools, try to have one classroom, which will become our resource class, and then we're trying to get the children out of invisibility and bring them into school and enroll them in school so that they start existing, because before a lot of those children are just hidden at home and they don't exist. So the first step is to bring them into schools. And from this resource class, where we have, of course, inclusive education teachers and caregivers, and we're trying step by step to, according to the need and to the well-being of each child, to bring them into mainstream classrooms. And so some of the children will go maybe just for 1 hour or two. Some of other children will go the whole day. Depends on each and every child, because if each and every child is different, of course. For those that are, for those for whom it is difficult to go into the mainstream classroom, they will still be together with all the other children during assembly or whenever there is a special function at school.
Disconnected.
And they are together. And this is already so important, I think, for those children, but also especially for all the so-called normal children. Just to grow up together will change the way they see the difference later. I think this is, for us, a very important step. And so we're working in 4 districts. We have, I think, around 8 or 9 schools where we really have these special classes. And we have about, I think, nearly 50 now partner schools where those children that are that went from the resource class into the mainstream classes, and then afterwards they can go into schools next to their home. We're very happy that this is working very well, especially in Baake, where we have our 3 candidates from this year coming from. We're very lucky that we have a good team down there. It's working so well that our school there gets so many requests from parents that now we have to look to find other schools that will partner and where we can replicate what we've been doing. This would not be possible. This would not be possible if we would not include all the parents, all the community, the school management committee, and also, of course, the ward and the municipality. This is, I think, inclusion is to be something where everybody is involved, and otherwise it's not going to work. So this is the way we're trying to, step by step, change things in Nepal, one child at a time, but each and every child counts. And as you said, dear Mitu, when you see a child smiling, there's nothing more important and more beautiful than that. And so thank you again on behalf of Audrey Jacobs Foundation and Sama Nepal, because since many years we have candidates coming here and they're being trained here and they're spreading the word and working in Nepal towards inclusion. So thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Audrey, not just for being such a close associate and friend, but for all the incredible work that you do in Nepal. And we've had, like you said, many candidates from Sama Nepal, and now we're looking forward to Numa Nepal also joining the CII and being part of it. I just also wanted to add to what Dr. Lu said about the satellite hubs, which of course she's going to be the president of, but she's just told me, and I'm very happy to announce for the first time for everybody, that Miss Astrid Besseler has agreed to be the first chairperson of the satellite hubs with the TWC and other donors. I think one round of applause is required there.
I'm sorry, I'm always so stressed when I talk. I forget, of course, part of it. And the most important now is, of course, the satellite hubs that we're very much looking forward to start in Nepal together with ADAPT and hopefully, of course, also the Women's Council UK. So this is going to be an incredible opportunity to to work directly on the ground, in the field, with the community, and spread the word there. Because obviously it's fantastic to have this great opportunity to come here. But if ADAPT is able to come to Nepal, to the other satellite hubs, and spread the word there, it will be so much easier also to gather all the parents, all everybody involved in education there, and spread the word and go further. So we're very much looking forward to starting the satellite hubs, and I'm very honored to be part of it. Thank you so much.
This is all part of the federalism that Dr. Lu spoke about, because this is again going out and, like she says, letting 1,000 flowers bloom. So thank you. Matthew, who's also been introduced by Dr. Lu, is, as she said, an expert on Microsoft Word and is a consultant. And we're very, very pleased that we have a chance now to learn under you, use this technology and AI to make a difference in the lives of so many more. Thank you. Matthew Wirtz.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm so proud to be here and to be able to help you. But I'm also very proud and want to congratulate all of you from the CII course, what you have reached, and also the commitment, the path you have decided to take. And as I heard the word impact, do not underestimate the impact you will have on the community. And I'm convinced that even if you can change one child, one family, it's worthwhile to have chosen this path and to invest the time and the passion you are investing. And I'm, of course, very proud that I will be able to help you in introducing and using these new technologies as artificial intelligence, Teams, the cloud, because I'm convinced it will help you to communicate and collaborate better. And communication is really very important. And I'm sure also the development of the satellite hubs will make it easier to do that, to share information. And maybe just to end, in Belgium we have the national team of the national word in Belgium is l'union fait la force. And this can be translated to be like, together we are more powerful, more efficient. So let us continue to fight and work and with passion to make inclusion a reality for everybody and everywhere. So thank you to all, especially to ADAPT, Women's Council UK, and FAG, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. You know, the learnings, like you said, will support us so much in the satellite hubs because they're in different geographical regions. And to be able to share in real time information and knowledge and experiences is going to be a tremendous boon. Dr. Noor mentioned the faculty, both internal and external, who have contributed to the course and whose work was now reflected in all the action plans that we heard yesterday. I'd like to invite some of them up on stage to please share their thoughts, their views with us. Malini Chip, Catherine, Sangeeta Jaktyani, Rachel will be speaking on the Zoom, Prabha, Jawahar, can I have you up please, Madhvi Dave, and so can we have all of you up please?
Get through to Raja.
Malini, of course, really needs no introduction. She is the raison d'etre for the organization, a trustee, has set up the Adapt Rights Group, and her passion is the social model of disability, which she promotes even at Tata Sons, where she works. And if you were here for the presentations yesterday, you would have found that the social model was reflected in almost all the action plans. So it is a very important aspect that Malini brings to the course. I just want to add that she's also moved us from the charity framework into a rights framework. So now it's no longer about poor people with disabilities, it's what their right is. Malini, thank you for being here and thank you for also contributing right through to the course.
Can you get Rajni?
It's our pleasure. If we could have you share a few words, please.
That's all gone. Yeah. Sound's gone. Lost sound.
I'm honored to be here. Congratulations to all of you. Well done. I hope we will remain together.
No, it isn't.
Thank you. The well done is high praise, let me tell you, from Malini. She's always critiquing us.
Yeah.
Catherine Amino is an assistant in both the One Little Finger department under Malini as well as the Mitu Allur Center for Inclusive Studies. Catherine.
Thank you, Dr. Lur. Thank you, Varsha ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Well, I just wanted to say heartfelt congratulations to all the CII participants on completing the CII course 2024. As Helen Keller once said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. In diversity there is unity, there is strength.
Paired.
Your commitment to embracing diversity and promoting inclusion will create a brighter and more harmonious future for all. May the knowledge and experiences you gain during this CII course continue to guide you as you champion diversity and inclusivity in every aspect of your lives. As you embark on the next phase of your journey, remember to continue harnessing your newfound expertise and applying it with passion and determination. Once again, congratulations on this remarkable accomplishment. Wishing you all the very best.
Thank you, Catherine. Rachel Tinge is a mother and also the honorary training advisor to the Women's Council and brought with her tremendous experience of working with parents and families. She was here fortunately with us for a week and lectured face to face. Rachel unfortunately is not able to be with us on Zoom, but she has sent a message.
A big hello and congratulations to all of the students of the Initiatives in Inclusion course. I just wanted to say well done for your achievements and getting this far. It hardly feels like any time since I saw you in January, and I really enjoyed spending time with you, learning together, learning from your experience, having our discussions that we had, particularly some important issues that we talked about around safeguarding and working with families. And I particularly enjoyed the ceilidh that we had together dancing outside on the rooftop. That has lots of happy memories for me. I just want to really wish you all the best for the future as you return home, as you seek to take the lessons that you've learned from your time in Mumbai back into your various settings. And I would just encourage you to maybe just take 3 things. It's hard to remember everything, but are there 3 key things that you've learned that you think will make a difference to your situation when you return home? So I'd encourage you to do that. I look forward to hearing the results of your action plans and how you've managed to get on sort of implementing some of the things that you've learned. And just thank you to all the team ADAPT, to Dr. Allur, to the wider team that has worked with everyone so hard in so many ways, with wonderful food, wonderful support, wonderful teaching. Thank you to each member of staff who's really stepped up for that. So I just want to wish you all the best, and really will look forward to hearing and being in contact and seeing. Best wishes from me. Goodbye.
Thank you, Rachel, for all the inputs, and we look
A big
forward
hello
to
and
working with you
congratulations.
again. Sangeeta Jagtyani Vaswani has been with ADAPT for, I think, over 35 years. She trained as a special educator under Dr. Loor, was the principal of the center, and also headed the CII for a few years. She's a consultant right now. Sangeeta, so glad you could make it. She's come all the way from Palghar just to be here to support all of you. Over to you.
Congratulations, hearty congratulations to all of you. I've just heard all of you speak and how empowered you are. But let me tell you, working behind the scenes, putting together 50 years of Dr. Loor's work at ADAPT in 14 weeks is quite a difficult task.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. So yes, you all have completed it. Congratulations, you all are very motivated. But I must tell you, theory and practical are a little different. So when you go back to your own countries and try to put things in practice, you will find challenges. That is what will come back in your reports, that, oh, this was difficult, that was difficult. But I'm sure you've been empowered enough. Like I always tell when I'm training teachers, that a teacher in the field without her aids is like a soldier in the war without her swords. I'm sure the course has given you all the possible weapons to face those barriers. Don't let your passion come down. Don't let your motivation come down. And if you have any block, just make a phone call and ADAPT is going to be there for you. Just a phone call away wherever you are. So all the very best and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Sangeeta. We're looking forward to your inputs in the years to come. Madhavi Dave, who many of you will not know because she's not been teaching, but she has worked very hard behind the scenes as Director Finance and Administration. She's seen that it went seamlessly. Madhavi.
Hello everyone. Firstly, congratulations to everyone for completing your half journey, and half will come over the period of coming months. So, I, being a finance director and an administrator, I work closely with Ms. Sujata Verma, who is supporting the CII course behind the scene. Like for supporting ticketing, then supporting for their exchange of currencies. We also enjoy working with our cooks, preparing menus, then setting up your rooms, which is all being done with the support of the training team and the administrators here. I have interacted with everyone on a very regular basis. Through you, I was able to understand about the cultures, values of your respective countries and the challenges that you're faced in your different communities all over the world. I feel I am so much richer in knowledge and understanding after interacting with you all. So I am very much happy to get this knowledge, and thank you. And all the very best for your coming journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhvi. I want to add that I have learned a lot about finance over the years from you, which is what even our students will be taking back. Mrs. Usha Ramakrishnan, who is a member of our trustee board and was the former chairperson of Vidya Sagar, which was the Spastic Society of Madras that Dr. Loor set up, is an expert on emotional intelligence and multiple intelligences, which she uses to realize the potential of every individual she comes in contact with. She has shared this with our participants, and Ushadi, thank you for being with us on Zoom. She's in Chennai. May we have you address the participants and all of us, please.
Thank you, Varsha. To all the esteemed members of the Women's Council, and dear me today, and the whole team involved. Salutations to you for making this happen. You have started yet another landmark and milestone. Basha, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
And to all my dear participants, I was with you for 2 days and you blew me over. And just listening to all that y'all have done, I said, congratulations is a very small word. I just pray all fully that you all will make great indents into your countries. Like you said, 3 months have just flown by. It seems as if you have just come and it's time to go and make your mark. I wish you great energies. I would only like you to hark back to how Meetuti started the centers here. It's the same passion, the same do or die. And looking at you all and seeing the way you all talk and the need, more importantly, there are so many out there who need you. So I just wish you great energies and all the very best, good health. Not just that, great creativity. I would be delighted if at some point we could hear from all of you of the inroads that you all have made in your countries, in order that the coming CIIs will quote you and learn from you. So my salutations, my congratulations, and my prayers to every one of you and to the phenomenal team behind us, both Mumbai and at London, who has made this happen. Thank you for making me a part of this. Deeply appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you, Shadi, for being such an integral part of this journey of inclusion that we have all undertaken together. Mr. Jawaharlal Shanmugan, who is Joe to all of us, is a social activist who has filed a number of PILs, public interest litigations, to get the government to realize the importance of disaster management. He's also a member of our external faculty, and all of you have met him. He has lectured on marketing, he has lectured on disaster management. Joe, thank you for being here.
Hi.
Could I have you also address us?
Great to see all the CII guys. Hi to everybody, congrats. One thing that was beautiful in Dr. Mithu Alu's welcome address today, that she touched upon what is the difference between the 3.5 months course that you people attended and what is that you're going to face outside. That is the real challenge, and even Sangeeta touched upon it. In fact, when I have quite a numerous discussions with Dr. Mithu Alu, she tells me that, Joe, why don't you touch upon with your marketing experience, your other experience, tell the students about it. So in that context only, I took 3 diverse topics, one on basic management principles, the other one was on human rights and discrimination, and the third one was disability and hospital disaster management. I was supposed to take the 4th topic, which was on caregiver and care receivers. Unfortunately, my departure from Chennai got delayed. Now, the thing is that, my good friends, when you go outside, you're all master trainers. That is the title that is being given to all of you. So as master trainers, your job is to go and ensure that you bring in a positive change to the community through what you've learned through ADAPT in association with the Women's Council. That has been a wonderful curriculum, a wonderful model. And the other thing is that Nirmala, in her visual, she beautifully highlighted that she was 0 when she came in, she has become a hero, she's a heroine. I can probably tell that there are 20 heroines and 1 solitary hero, that is Duncan. Okay? To have a hero in the midst of heroines, is itself a wonderful inclusion. So I congratulate Dr. Mithu Alu and Women's Council for arranging this Duncan. And he's a wonderful, I think, kudos to you, Duncan, for being the solitary hero. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Duncan's had a little bit of a rough time. I think sometimes we all piled on to him if he made any comment that was even slightly non-feminist. But as Joe said, congratulations, you survived us. Prabha, Hari?
Another thing to add is that I'll definitely miss my TT playing with you people because I used to constantly play.
Yeah. Prabha Hari is our CEO and director at the Skills Development Center. She has been with us for many, many years, only leaving briefly to go and set up services in the Middle East, in Muscat and Dubai, and brings with her a wealth of experience, and as head of the training department, has been very closely involved with the CII.
So congratulations firstly to all of you. We don't call you CII participants, we just call you are CII. You've just become so synonymous, and you are the face of the course and all the knowledge that is built into the course. I think one thing that struck me in interacting with you is a seamlessness about the issues we talk about, whether it is autism, whether it's learning disabilities, whether it's barriers, and whether it's solutions. Geographical boundaries really are non-existent because the issues just are so seamlessly spread all over the world, and we are truly one in the sense that we are a cadre of people who are determined, who are committed to making a difference in the life of one family at least. And to that thought, to that spirit, salutations and many, many congratulations to you. I hope you continue in this path and do much, much more, and we continue to meet. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabha. Thank you, in fact, all of you on the panel. May I request you to take your seats now? We just thought that with so much being said about the participants, perhaps we should hear from you. And Duncan, you are the man of the moment. So can we have you up?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Duncan. I'm honored today to be here. I'm in a mixture of emotions. I'm happy that I'll be going home, but I'm also feeling quite sad that I'm leaving. Okay? CII is a home. It's indeed a home. Whatever goes on in a home happens in CII. We play together. We eat together. In CII, we fight. We throw tantrums. Everybody in CII has a place where you sit when you are eating. Nobody assigned all these things. We are indeed a family. To my fellow participants, I'll miss you big time. And wherever you go, whatever you do, when you shed your tears and I'm standing on the podium, you need to be very careful because you may not control me. Dr. Mithu Alur, you amaze me. You have the resilience of a cockroach that refuses to die even after spraying pesticides. At your age, I look at you and I don't know. I want to promise you that we will not let you down. And I want to request my colleagues to take the responsibility and we pick up mantle from this seat. You came, you saw, you did what you have done exceedingly. Finding a purpose in life is a very important thing. And I applaud you today for having found a purpose and lived to it to date. The new hubs that we are looking forward to have in the near future. I am happy already. When we were seated there, me and my colleague, we had whispered to one another, and we had said we need a WhatsApp group very soon. And I'm surprised that already there is already a chair. All right? So our mission is as good as done. We will be there to support you in all this work, and we will work slowly behind you to make sure that your dreams come true. I wish to stop at this point. I'm growing a little bit more emotional, and I look forward to seeing you again in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Duncan. You know, your tears gave me goosebumps and just brought forth the love that has developed over these 14 weeks. I just want to tell you that apart from being resilient, Dr. Lu does not let the grass grow under her feet. So the chairperson was expected. The movement forward is expected. So I would suggest you go back, get everything in order, because Kenya, here we come. We have Pem from Bhutan, who also would like to share her journey.
Respected Dr. Mithu Alur, Malini Chip, our esteemed guests, both who came personally and those who joined online through the Zoom. As we gather here today, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude and learning from the past 3 months. This course on inclusion has been an enlightening journey, one that has not only broadened our understanding, but also touched our hearts. Allow me to share a short story. Few days after reaching here in Mumbai, I posted a picture of myself taken during our visit to Juhu Beach. I got so many messages and comments on this picture, you know. The people, they just, the only thing that they asked me was if I left my profession as a teacher. They asked me about, they were so curious about my whereabouts. They asked if I am somewhere in Australia or Canada, US, making some dollars, you know. And then they even told me, you're soon going to become a millionaire. But today, as I stand here, I feel like I have gained something more than the dollars that my friends are talking about. And guess what? What could it be? Yeah, of course. I feel like I gained something more than the dollars that my friends are talking about. It's the knowledge that I have gained over this last 3 months. Throughout these 3 months, we have delved into the depths of inclusive education, exploring its principles, strategies, and practices. We have learned about the importance of creating a diverse and conducive environment whereby every individual, regardless of their abilities, feel valued and respected. We have also discussed about the significance of differentiated instructions, ecologically appropriate curriculums, community involvement in fostering inclusive learning environment. Moreover, we have explored the role of parents, educators in education, and the importance of collaboration and cooperation among the stakeholders. Today, as I stand here, I am here with a mixed feeling. There is a saying, when hearts are full, words are few. This is exactly what I'm feeling today, sort of words. But I'm sure I'm going to miss this family, the calming yet the most impactful voice of Dr. Allure, the insightful lessons of all the resource person, the food that is served in the kitchen, the environment, and everybody involved. Indeed, for me, I felt like a vacation. There are people cooking for us, there are people coming and cleaning our room, and now I'm just scared I have to handle all these household chores after going back. Jokes aside, as we bid farewell to this course, let us not forget a new beginning, to carry forward the knowledge and insights we have gained. Let us strive to create more inclusive space in our school, in our communities, and beyond, where everyone has the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. And I know all of you, my course mate, will do that because I've seen how enthusiastic you all are, how hard we worked as a team, and how compassionate you all are. Like I said yesterday, the thirst for all learning is beyond measure. And I would like to take this privilege to thank my HOD, my school head, for giving me opportunity. I came on a study leave. And few days after we talked about our action plan, I wrote to them saying that, sharing my action plan, I told them that I'm planning to do this action plan, and I needed some fund. At the school at first did not reply my email for like 2 days. And then they said, the principal wrote me an email saying that it's a good initiative, but I'm scared of the fund. They asked me to write to the district education officer. I did so, and then he said it's a good initiative, but the money is a problem. And he didn't reply for a couple of days. I wrote him again with the same action plan, and then after that, he made a point to forward my message to the Ministry of Education, the SEN department. And then after a few days, few days passed, but there was no response. I still didn't give up, and then they told me after few days I got an email saying that it's interesting, all the modules are very interesting and looks very informative, but just involve your school and then do something more. Then with my HOD, he supported me throughout this journey, and we made a plan. We met through a Zoom meet. We did all the modules, almost a lot of modules, and then sent back. They asked me to make it for 5 days. 3 days for my school, and 1 community action plan for a community that I already have, and then 1 for another school, mainstream school. So at this point, I feel so motivated, you know. When there is a will, there is a way, and there is always support.
Salam Sejahtera, and a very good afternoon to all of you. I'm not going to talk about formal things that my classmates have talked about. I think I want to inject some humor in this hot afternoon. When I came to Mumbai, my problem is I'm a mistaken identity. I look Indian, but I am Malaysian. And even today in my room, when Mama came to clean my room, he asked me something in Hindi. Hindi nahi aata? So I said, may I from Chennai? You know, it's very easy to get away if I'm from Chennai. I don't want to say I'm a Malaysian. So in these 3 months, whenever I'm out of ADEP, I have an identity crisis. So what I've learned to do is to manage myself in India to be Indian, because I look Indian, not Malaysian. So, well, I think I've done fairly well. And Dr. Allure, you have sowed a seed, and it has been watered by all the trainers. And this seed is going to go back to Malaysia and grow into a tree and bear fruits. And your effort is not wasted in me, as you have appointed me to liaise to set up a hub in Malaysia. So lastly, inclusive education is not a program or a philosophy. It is an education to include all. And in Malaysia, before we say thank you, we say this: saya menyusun 10 jari dan minta maaf. That means I arrange my 10 fingers to ask for forgiveness. If knowingly and unknowingly in the course of this program, if I have hurt any one of you, maaf. Sekian, terima kasih, thank you.
निर्मला शुक्रिया, आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला. We're hoping now to collaborate. Come there, and like you've learned a little bit of Hindi, we will learn a little bit of Malaysian. We'd like to hear now from our partners who've been so patiently waiting since morning, the Women's Council UK. The Women's Council, as you know, has been supporting the course along with ADAPT for many, many years and promotes friendship between women of Asian countries and the UK. So we have Lady Doris Butterworth with us. If we could please pin her, and Rajni, if you could help facilitate that. Lady Butterworth, thank you so much. We realize it's morning, but as President of the Women's Council and a great supporter of the course and the cause, maybe have you say a few words, please. I think Rajni is trying to get her on the phone.
Oh, Lady Butterworth? Oh, yes, you are. If you speak through my phone, I'll put it up. I'll tell you when.
I wanted to say congratulations and all the information of your work.
We can hear.
Each one. And to Dr. Allure for her leadership. Here in London, we do our best to raise money for you. And we are happy to send to such a worthy set of people. Please go back to your own countries and remember all that you have learned. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak to you.
Did you all hear that?
Yes, yes. Very clearly.
Yeah. It was all heard, Lady Butterworth. Thank you. Sorry about the technical hitches.
No, thank you, Lady Butterworth, so much. Your being here means a lot to us, and we are hoping that you will be able to make it to either the inauguration or the valedictory in person next year. Dr. Francis,
that would be very nice.
Yeah,
that would be splendid.
We're looking.
Thank you so much for all your work and your developments. I very much enjoyed the video of each person, particularly to see their classrooms and the little site of the city where they live. I'd like to come on an aeroplane and go round to all of them. I wish I could. My love and best wishes. Thank you.
Looking forward to meeting you now in person. Dr. Francis Moore, as Dr. Lure introduced, has been associated with the course for many, many years. And as trustee now, she used to be the honorary training advisor and has been a part of the evolution of the course, but is now the trustee of the Women's Council. Dr. Moore.
Well, good afternoon to you all. I'm absolutely delighted to be able to join you on Zoom for this valedictory of CII 2024. I myself have been involved with the CII course for 22 years. It has been very much a part of my retirement life. Previous to that, I was working for Save the Children, so I brought a lot of experience from my previous work. I congratulate all of you who have managed to survive the 14 weeks of hard work, because I know that the CII course is very intensive. I particularly enjoyed the work that you did on providing your action plans yesterday, and I joined you for those presentations yesterday. I felt that they were, as I have always said, extremely ambitious, but having seen the presentation of your work that you are already doing in your own countries, I feel much more secure now in thinking that you will be able to complete your action plans and indeed be able to look towards the plan that you have for where you would like to be in 5 years' time. It might be a good idea for ADAPT and the Women's Council to think about doing a 5-year retrospective of where you are in 5 years' time, whether you have actually achieved what you want to achieve. Don't be downhearted. As so many people have said, it is one child at a time. And the whole of this course is based on it being very practical. Work for the practice, not for the theory. We're not interested really in the theory. Yes, inclusion is a state of mind, it's an attitude that we need to instill throughout the world. If we can start doing that, then we will have achieved and changed the world. So many thanks to all of you for, as I say, surviving this course, for all the hard work that you have done, and good luck to you in the future. And thank you to our wonderful ADAPT staff, all of them, Dr. Mitu Allure and everybody in Mumbai. I miss you. I was with you a year ago. I miss you. And the more I see you on Zoom, the more I miss you. So many, many thanks to everybody in Mumbai.
Thank you, Francis. We're missing you today as well, because I can't remember a valedictory without your being here and being with us on stage, often joining in the dancing. Dr. Lur just reminded me that actually Dr. Moore and she founded the course. They worked so hard. So thank you so much for all those inputs as well. We're hoping you will make it again for one of them, either the inauguration or the valedictory. But till then, it's Zoom.
Thank you.
Dr. Rajni Rijal is chairperson of the Women's Council UK and is a very hands-on partner. She has lectured to the participants on oral and dental health, which is her passion, being a dentist by profession. And a lot of the plans have reflected this, as you saw, Rajni, that this has now taken root and is going to spread in so many different countries. Could we have you say a few words, please?
Good afternoon, Mithu Didi, Vasha, Sujata, Babaji, Malini, Astrid and Matthew, everybody at the ADAPT family, and the stars of the show, as I say every year, our wonderful CII 2024 participants. On behalf of everybody at the Women's Council, we would like to send our warm and heartfelt congratulations to all of you. We are immensely proud of what you've achieved over these past 14 weeks under the guidance of such a remarkable and admirable Dr. Allure, guided by Sujata, Vasha, Babaji, Malini and all the team. As I said before in my little message to you last week, your heads must be buzzing now with so much knowledge and so much experience. And we are truly grateful to all the teachers and guidance that you've received. And what an opportunity to come from so many different countries with a common goal. And that is to improve the lives of so many children and young people living with disability. You should all be proud of yourselves, as we are of you. It really was a pleasure to meet you at the oral health talk. And I was so impressed yesterday when some of you are taking this message in your action plans to try and help make a little difference to the oral health of children living with disability. And as I'm sure you all learned, a lot of practical skills that will help you along the way. And please be assured that some of you that are taking these dental projects, that I will be there to help you should you need any further help. So please do never hesitate to contact me. Now it is time for you to return home and be reunited with your families that I'm sure you have all dearly missed. An exciting time to catch up and spend quality time with your loved ones. And we from the Women's Council and ADAPT thank you for your dedication to come and learn at ADAPT and also share your wonderful experiences. After a period of rest and catching up with your families, your CII journey will continue with your exciting action plans that you so confidently and admirably presented yesterday. The level of your confidence from when we saw you in January to yesterday and the friendships that you have made was so impressive and very heartwarming to see. So congratulations to you all once again for that. And as everyone has said, every little step makes a difference. Think of yourselves. Look after yourselves as well. And I love the idea of this helpline at ADAPT. I think I might be phoning them a few times as well. I think it's a wonderful system that we've got set up, and you will always be supported along the way. And we are all truly grateful for everything that you do. And the other thing, I have a very special message today from one of our avid supporters who is actually the spouse of the Malaysian ambassador to Italy, Kosovo and San Marino. And she used to be in the UK, and she has followed your journey with great interest. And I have a personal message to share from Sheila Omar, Madam Sheila Omar from Malaysia. And she says, "My best wishes to everyone at ADAPT, the course participants, and the members of TWC. I'm very sorry that I cannot be here to see you all today as you complete your course. However, your progress should be celebrated, and she's also very proud of what you're doing. Thank you once again to Mithu Didi, to Malini, to Babaji, Vasha and Sujata, and all the team at the ADAPT that I really look forward to meeting very soon. And our thanks also to the people that we do not see, those behind the scenes that we all always talk about. What you're doing there is amazing, and we're truly grateful for everything that you do. And more than that, we are very extremely happy and grateful to all the children and people that we are doing this for. Thank you so much. Always feel supported. And once again, a warm and hearty congratulations from everybody at the Women's Council. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajni. We do feel supported by the Women's Council and by you in particular, because you're always in touch and you're so tech savvy that everything is then broadcast out. It's such a lot of dissemination of information. So congratulations, and we have to learn that from you, and we really hope you will make it out next year. I just wanted to add that I've just learned that Astrid is also a dentist. So you have something there in common, and if any of you have any questions, we can catch her today. So after all these inspiring messages and wonderful stories from our participants, we've come to the part that they, the stars of today, have really been looking forward for, and that is the awarding of the certificates. So it gives me great pleasure to invite up Dr. Mithu Allur, Miss Astrid Besler, Miss Malini Chip, Miss Catherine Rolnu, Swami Maunananda, Matthew Wirtz, up on stage to do the honors. And to take us through this segment, please put your hands together for the director of the Mithu Allur Center for Inclusive Studies and the person behind the coordination of the CII, Sujata Verma, who will be assisted by Talon and Divyani.
Thank you, Varsha. Dear Mitudi, esteemed guest, Astrid and Matthew, Dr. Rajni Rizal, Francis Moore, and the members of Women's Council, my dear CII participants, my colleagues, well-wishers, and my friends. Namaste and greetings to all of you. And thank you, Mitudi, for this opportunity. To our dear CII participants, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. This is a special day for all of you and for us also as well. Your hard work, your determination, and compassion have paid off. And you have earned your reward to become agents of inclusion today. So you are ambassadors and agents of inclusion, taking this from ADAPT. As you leave ADAPT physically and embark to next phase of your journey, expect that challenges await you. I encourage you to embark new challenges and meet them with strength and courage. Based on your previous experiences and how you have conducted yourself over the past 14 weeks, as well as the skills and knowledge you have gained from here, I strongly believe that you all will surely overcome any challenges in your path and spread inclusion wherever possible. As Swami Vivekananda said, in a day when you don't come across any challenge, you can be sure that you are traveling in the wrong path. The word is great gymnasium, where we come to make ourselves strong. And thank you, Babaji, because once you gave me this book and I got this quote from there. No one is prepared for challenges life brings into family having a children with disabilities. However, with the advent of every passing day, the entire family comes to terms with the lifestyle changes they have to make everyday living as comfortable as possible for their child or loved ones. When you go to the community, one thing you need to understand is that families with disabled children or people face a range of challenges and they require significant support, services, information and resources and advocacy to overcome them. I'm talking this with my personal experiences as well as I have seen so many families who are struggling to come out from this, but still they are going through with this path. I request you and urge you that whatever the knowledge and understanding you have gained, you use this to make a lasting positive impact on the people around you wherever you go. Never give up. I learned this from Dr. Mithu Alur, that never give up in your life, who is a mentor, educationist, and mother, teacher, and guide for all of us. As Astrid mentioned, that you all have been away from your countries, your families. 14 weeks staying in a foreign country is not easy. I appreciate you all that you have stayed and completed the course despite the challenges you have experienced with different culture, language, food, climate to what you have been used to. Some of you can relate this, that because I don't know I should say or not, because some of you wanted to go back your country but you stayed here and completed. So I would like to ask you, give yourself a round of applause. I really appreciate all of you that you could make it, all 21 students here this year. And most of you are waiting to board that plane back, go back to home. Your journey of inclusion has started now. You are a part of ADAPT family. Keep in touch with us and with each other. Share experiences, stories, and encourage each other, and let's continue our journey together from here. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that all our CII participants will receive their certificates for completing the first phase of this course. So I offer my sincere congratulations once again to all of you, and I wish you all the very best as you embark on the next chapter of your life. So I would like to call upon you, all the participants from Bhutan. You will
call everyone.
Yeah.
May we have Dr. Loor, Astrid, the others. Rekha, please join us. Dr. Shabnam Rangwala, please, may we have you up?
And be ready immediately because it's
Is there a reason why Duncan's getting more applause?
Ainora from Kyrgyzstan.
Dr. Ragini Sen, Sangeeta Jaktiani, can we have you up?
Thank you, Dr. Lur. Thank you for everything.
Thank you all. I just want to say that Dr. says that we give her a lot of work to do, so I'm giving one more task. And as the final word to bid farewell and adieu, Mitudi.
You will be very happy to know we are on time. It's exactly 4 o'clock, am I right? So I'm actually ending with just this very, very important little poem by Tagore. So it says, if it comes up, then all of you can see. Who is there to do my duties, said the setting sun. I shall do what I can, my master, said the little lamp. And I think you are all going to be that little lamp and shine brightly forever, because you're made of that spirit. I know the love, compassion that you have in your heart. So all the very best. Many, many congratulations. It's not a farewell. It's just beginning the journey of inclusion with all of you. So welcome as our partners. I am not going to be speaking anymore.
Thank you, Dr. Lur, and we'd love to have you speak more. That's not... See.
Well, I had to say something to Duncan, and that is... You see, Duncan said that I was a cockroach and that I could never be put out or something like that. So I got a wonderful British poet, very famous, George Bernard Shaw. And he said, life, this is an answer to a cockroach answers. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got a hold of for the moment. And I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on the future generation. So there you are, from a cockroach.
Well said, well said.
Your bilateral, you can have bilateral treaties with other things, and our great Duncan hero is there. He can kickstart the process. He is a wonderful hero from Kenya. Who knows, he might even start a men's council from hero and make it as an inclusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. We have a little surprise for you. Just 2 minutes down the line, the CII participants have put together, curated a little cultural program for you, which they insist is a surprise. So before that, because we want to end with that, we have Catherine and Atu, who are both with the training department and with Malini in the One Little Finger department, proposing a vote of thanks. Just to add that they are also alumni of the CII course.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to one and all. It gives us immense pleasure and honor to propose a vote of thanks. A vote of thanks on behalf of our founder chairperson, Dr. Mitwaler. Today is the culmination of the remarkable journey that has been the CII 2024. First and foremost, we express our deepest gratitude to Dr. Mitwaler, who is also the course director of CII, whose unwavering commitment and dedication have been instrumental in making this course a resounding success. We are immensely grateful for your invaluable contributions to the course. We sincerely appreciate the time and effort you have invested in sharing your expertise with us. Thank you so much, Dr. Lur. Let's give her a huge round of applause. We are truly privileged to have been enlightened by the insightful valedictory messages from our faculty members, Ms. Malini Chip, Ms. Usha Ramakrishnan, Mrs. Hari, Mrs. Tench, and Mrs. Dave, Mrs. Sangeeta Jaktiani, Mr. Shamungam. Thank you so much for your inspiring and motivational messages. We would also like to give our heartfelt gratitude to the Women's Council UK, who have supported this course for the past 24 years. Dr. Rajni Rijal, Dr. Moore, Chairperson, the Women's Council UK, has lectured on the course and always joined us for our programs. Lady Doris Butterworth, the President of the Women's Council UK, thank you for inspiring messages and your presence today. Mrs. Rachel Tench, thank you for your inputs to the course and your message today. Mrs. Omar, we are grateful for your support. It is early in the morning and we appreciate all of you joining us. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
Malini, you'd like to say a couple of words before we... Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Rajni. Thank you, Francis, for being here. And your gifts are being carried by Dr. Lur and Malini to London. And thank you, Rachel. Continue.
We would also like to thank Pem from Bhutan, Nirmala from Malaysia, Duncan from Kenya for sharing with us your wonderful messages. Our guest of honor, Mrs. Astrid Basler, founder and president of the Audrey Jacob Foundation, Switzerland. We are grateful for your thought-provoking words on philanthropy and social impact. Your dedication to making difference in the lives of others is truly remarkable. Thank you. Mr. Matthew Reeds, your expertise and insights in the realm of technology are helping us enrich our understanding of how technology can drive positive changes. Thank you so much.
We owe our gratitude to our faculty, external and internal, for their valuable inputs, which were reflected in the presentations yesterday. A special mention of Babaji, who transformed the shy participants into confident advocates, and of Sujata Verma, Director, Mithu Allur Center for Inclusive Studies, Mrs. Varsha Hujadrasti, Director, Inclusive Education ADAPT, and Mrs. Hari, CEO, Operations and Director, Skills Development Center, who has been available 24/7 over the past 4 months. The course is a result of teamwork across ADAPT. Behind the scenes, leading valuable support have been the training department, the accounts, the admin team led by Mrs. Madhavi Dave, and supported by Sunita Malgodia. The library team, Mrs. Archana Kolamkar, Ms. Zinia, school department, therapy department, our center heads, our staff, our ancillary staff, secretaries June, Anna, Vidya, and our hostel and canteen team, who have provided nourishment right throughout. Bijoy Daba, Mangala Daba, Bishwas, Shamim, Nitin, Vandana, Shankar, Manoj, and supervising team Sujata, Talent, Catherine, Tivyani, IT team, Mrs. Sangeeta Mana, Momida Das, Lucas, Raji. Thank you so much. Today, as we bid farewell to the CII 2024, We also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our participants. Your dedication, hard work, and patience have been truly commendable, and we are immensely proud of each and every one of you. We thank each and every one of you for your presence, participation, and support. May the bonds forged here together continue to inspire and empower us in our journeys ahead. Finally, we would like to thank all of you present here for making this time to be with us this evening and helping us make this event a grand success. Thank you so much.
I'd also like to acknowledge both Catherine and Atu, integral parts of the team. They did not thank themselves, obviously, but let us give them a round of applause, thanking them for all that they have done. We are getting ready for the cultural performance, but I request you to give us 5 minutes so we can arrange the stage for them. So if we could have some music for the next 3 or 4 minutes, we will be ready. And to take us through this, we have Nirmala from Malaysia, who will take us through the 3 items that they have prepared. Over to you, Nirmala.
Thank you, Madam Varsha. Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to have a little entertainment for you, as all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. First, our fabulous ladies will perform a dance. The title is Prano Borie Trisha Horie More Aro 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 Dao Pran. Please forgive me for my Hindi. This song was written by Rabindranath Tagore. He was awarded the Nobel Prize, who was a Bengali polymath, active as a poet, writer, playwright, composer, philosopher, social reformer, and painter during the age of Bengal Renaissance. This song was composed on 3rd June 1912 while traveling on city of Glasgow, a ship sailing across the Red Sea. Lyrics and translation will be shown on the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
শাহুরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ
প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ
তব ভুবনে তব ভবনে মোরে আরো 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 দাও স্থান
মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ
প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ আরো আরো বেদনা প্রভু দাও মোরে আরো চেতনা দারো ছোটায় বাধা টোটায় মোরে করো ত্রাণ আরো বেদনা প্রভু দাও মোরে আরো চেতনা দারো ছোটায় বাধা টোটায় মোরে করো ত্রাণ আরো প্রেমে মোর আমি ডুবে যাক প্রেমে আরো প্রেমে মোর আমি ডুবে যাক প্রেমে সুধা ধারে আপনারে তুমি আরো 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 করো দান মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা ভরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা ভরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ।
Just to give you a quick translation, Tagore says, filling my life, quenching my thirst, give me more, ever more life in your world. In your abode, give me more, ever more place. Give me ever more light, O divine, pour into my eyes. Give me more tunes through your flute filled with music. Take me away from home, break my barriers. Release me, oh release me in your love. Ever more love, may my me be reduced. As a stream of nectar, you reveal yourself to me. And I think they did a wonderful job. Can we hear it for them? Nirmala?
A very big thank you to Madam Momita for training the participants to perform this dance. Madam, can you please stand up? And this dance actually was first performed for the annual day. And today the annual show. Okay, sorry, annual show. Would you like to say something?
Yes, thank you so much. Actually, this is the first time I have taught dance the CII participants. Lovely, they are very lovely and very cute, and they learned this dance sincerely. They are very obedient, and not only dance, they learned also the lyrics and translation of this song. And their performance on the annual show was amazing and fantastic. A big applause for that students. And my dear students, I miss you, I love you. Really, I miss you too much. And please keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, a small gift of appreciation. Thank you, Malini. Next, Pom Thai from Nagaland will entertain us with the song, How Great Art Thou. Come on stage.
Yeah, good evening, beautiful people. Well, when I remember the day one, we were being updated about our friends flying from miles and miles away. We have been praying for them, and today, even in the middle of our course, there were some who got sick really badly, but then God was so good, and He has led us all, and we have come to the end of the CI course. So at this time, I just want to praise God for His unending blessings on us. So I want to sing an old hymn for all of us. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the works thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. Then sing my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great sweetly in the tree. When I look down from lofty mountain grandeur and hear the brook and feel the gentle breeze, dance in my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Dance in my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. God bless you all. Thank you.
Amazing voice. You're going to come and sing for all our functions now.
Thank you, Pomtavi.
Before we go, introduced Ashim. He's just come. He's the filmmaker who made the film that we saw on CII. Aap thoda uthe, then they all know, and also has got the award for the film Me to Thee and the other CII film that he's made. Thank you for joining us. Nirmala.
We never knew until just now that we had a soprano in our company. So next, for the finale, we have a small sketch by our participants. So here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention, please? There is a saying, there is no greater disability in the society than the inability to see a person as more. The CII participant present you a short drama on We Shall Overcome. Here we begin. The world seemed to be flawless. Everything in place, just as beautiful as it should be. Never did they think about everyone, about you and about me. It was not until one evening the thunder roared, lightning flashed, painting the night with its cries. In the hush of dawn, a soft light, a new chapter, a new journey. A girl was born, a bird to change a nation. As the proud parents cradled their precious one, their happiness short-lived. They said it's spastic. They have no cure for that. To their despair, they were shattered into pieces. The echoes of laughter now swallowed by plight. Yet in pain, a glimmer of hope flickered. She faced criticism for being born different. They started to mock and laugh at her. They said, "What can she do? I pity her. Maybe she needs some help." The girl is ready to join a school, but are the school ready to admit her? They said, "Why do you want to study when there are hundreds of children who need education? Why her?" They went in search of a better medical care, hospital to hospital, only to get rejection. They say, "Sorry, there's no improvement. We are are helpless. She did her best, excelled in her academics, and ready to hit the job market, but only to get rejection. They said, sorry, unfortunately, our workplace is not accessible for you. And if only you can communicate like any others. In the silence of the relentless storm, she found herself adrift, lost and worn. A disability, a weight upon her soul, a constant struggle, too heavy to bear. Is the world too flawless to see when it ignored the flaws? The girl went through breakdowns, a feeling of inferiority, sadness, hopelessness.
यूं तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं, तेरी परवाह करता हूँ।
डॉर्मेट्री में जाकर कपड़े बदलो, गाना गाने के लिए। Come on.
तुझे सब है पता है ना माँ, तुझे सब है पता मेरी माँ। भीड़ में यूं न छोड़ो मुझे, घर लौट के भी आना पाऊँ माँ। भेजना इतना दूर मुझको तू, याद भी तुझको आना पाऊँ माँ। क्या इतना बुरा हूँ मैं माँ, क्या इतना बुरा।
अरे अभी तक ऐसे ही बैठी हो, कपड़े नहीं बदले? चलो जाए कपड़े बदलो।
But she rose greater than the disability she has. My disability does not define me. I shall raise my voice for other people like me. For in the heart of every breakdown tales, there lies a spirit that will prevail, a journey of healing, a path to grace. In the darkest hour, a glimpse of embrace. She rose, and she rose. And to a day like this, she is an author. She owns a double degree. She is a social activist. She is none other than our Malini Chip, a bird that changed a nation. A bird that changed a nation. Her birth truly changed a nation. She defines the abilities of people with disabilities. Let us support and appreciate the differences that makes each individual unique. We must know that we shall overcome these ideas of exclusion and differences. We shall embrace the differences together. We have been together and we are together, and let us commit to be there for everyone. Let inclusion be our daily mantra. To do so, we shall sing together to overcome this journey. May I request Dr. Alur, Malini Chip, Mrs. Astri, Mr. Matthew, and our Babaji, all our esteemed guests to be on the stage and sing along with us. To do so, let us all sing "We Shall Overcome Together."
We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll work hand in hand, we'll work hand in hand, we'll work hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome someday.
We couldn't have had a better finale than this. Thank you all so much. I think the CII 2024 deserve a much louder round of applause. नहीं? रुकना. Get on the stool. रुको. While we have pictures with the batch, I just wanted to announce also that Mr. Sinha, who has made the film, has just told us that there is a little clip on the awards that were given for the film Mitudi. And this clip we can now share with the Women's Council and with all of you, along with the film that was made for the CII. So, Rajni, if you would like that, we will send that across electronically to you. Thank you, Ashim ji. Dr. Loor, if you could wait for a minute. Mr. Ashim Sinha has a little gift that he would like you to open now.
The award from President of India, which was about Mitudi. And this is not my award, this is Mitudi's award. And that's why I've given in this thing, this is a small thing. So when I met first time Mitudi, I thought, why not make a film? But this was just a small, very small film. Like a drop in the sea. I would like to capture the complete sea. I don't know when, but I think very soon. So if you have time, you can see the film whenever. And thank you very much.
Last task. They just have a token of their appreciation that they want to hand over to you. This is on behalf of CII 2024 for all the work that you have done. And with that, we come to the end of the valedictory and the end of the course, unfortunately. Please join us outside for some refreshments.